Captain's log, June the 2nd, 2023, 1300 UTC, day 1, convective outlook, Southern Texas. Welcome to Big Springs.
Looks like we're starting to see rotation on this wall cloud here. What? Keep just missing him. What an amazing structure there is on this storm.
The tornado warning's just gone off on my phone. I nearly died.
That's about as much drama as I can handle, I'm afraid. So, that's the dramatic intro to today's enhanced tornado risk in southern Texas, which is where we are based. We slept here overnight, and for the first time ever, I've woke up in an enhanced tornado risk. So this red area here, ENH, enhanced, this is the New Mexico border here, and this is southern Texas, central to southern Texas. And we are in the sort of southern third of this red enhanced box. When you go to the tornado risk in this area, it's 5%. And you might think 5%, well, that sounds pants. Well, that's actually really, really good. Because what that means is if you were in this area, this whole area, you'd stand a 5% risk of encountering a tornado. But of course, we will have enhanced radar and situational awareness to know where to go, so the chances are much greater than that. There's a good chance there's going to be a tornado in this enhanced area. We just got to find it and track it down and try and photograph and document it. So very favourable today. A lot of storm chasers have been putting on Twitter, they're all driving south to get into this 5% area. This is 5%, generally gets most of the storm chasers out of bed, and they're all hot-footing it down to Lubbock, which is about an hour north of where we are, and is sort of slightly north in this enhanced area. Looks like it's two areas for potential interest at the minute, but we're going to wait and see how that develops. It's only 9:45 at the minute, so it's a bit early. Things are going to start mid-afternoon, probably into this evening, so we don't need to make a decision yet. There's an area to about an hour to the west of us and maybe an hour south, but we're in a really, really good spot to get to either of them. So it's a watch this space really and see what happens, and fingers crossed we get our first tornado safely away from hail. Catch you later.
So you can see this has now got a storm warning on it from the Storm Prediction Centre. It is a rapidly developing supercell, this. It's already starting to produce hail. We've had some Amatus clouds which we've just seen, and we are currently just running down the eastern flank of it to try and get on the south side, which is the safer side, where we'll be able to see a tornado if it does drop one. So we've had a few warnings issued about this, potentially baseball size hail in this later. So we are trying to make a bit of haste here, trying to get in the right position.
Positioning is vital when chasing storms in order to stay safe. We had studied many training videos and qualified as official storm spotters to help improve our situational awareness and stay safe.
Very green over there. Tasty. Just go canny. We've got a lowering wall cloud here. This looks really tasty now. We've just come around the corner. We've got a much better view of this now. We've got a really low wall cloud, and yeah, it's looking really tasty. Got lightning at the front of it. Ooh, this is looking really nasty. This thing is massive, a huge supercell, and it's got a lovely wall cloud on it, low down. It's got a tail cloud over there. It's a classic supercell formation that could form a tornado. We're very excited. We're in a great spot. Can feel a really strong breeze behind me, inflow going into the storm. 20 mile an hour, 20 miles an hour gusts. This is inflow going into the storm. That's strengthening the storm and making it bigger. Probably about here, if we're looking for a tornado, would be about this location. So we're looking for rotation and for something dropping down now. Looks like we're starting to see rotation on this wall cloud here. Just starting to rotate here. Gotta watch this as well here. A couple of bits rotating here, which I'm slightly concerned about. Got this bit here rotating and this bit.
Before you get on the I-10 and reassess, because I think it might be okay.
Right, okay.
It's coming this way. I think we better go.
It's not coming this way.
It is. Watch. Look at the sky. Look at the clouds. They're going over us.
Got some reds and greens in the middle.
Of this one, the other one.
Some reds and greens together in the middle of this one. To our right, over there. I think it's that the other bit, not the bit we're sat right here. Okay, we just had the emergency tornado alerts come on our phone, which is both good and bad. Yes, we're in the right area and we are close. We're in a safe position at the minute. You can see some rotation here.
I'm pretty scared now. Yeah. That red. Oh my god. Spotter. 6 miles
what's
east
that
of
there?
Nadine.
Is it coming down there? You see it there?
I think we should move.
Well, we're okay, I think.
We're not.
Yes, that's rotating there, and that's there. So I think we're going to make a bit of distance, get away from this a little bit, just so that this doesn't come down right on top of us. Stand by for action. We moved away a little to avoid the lightning whilst trying to maintain a good view of the storm. Just missing him. Big lightning strike right down the middle. I'm saying be careful about lightning. There's loads of lightning, it's really close. I think you need to be careful is what I'm saying. It's kicking out bloody lightning bolts all over the place. I'm hiding under the roof.
This is us stuck right in the middle of a tornado. This is Jason talked to the police who've got this exit blocked off, and police are there, and here is the storm that's above us, and I'm actually a little bit scared. Everyone's driving that way. We need to go. Here's Jason panicking. Oh my god.
A huge tornado on the ground! Huge tornado! Look at this! Whoa, wow! Look at that! Unbelievable tornado, photogenic! Look at this! Whoa, that is massive! Woohoo! Coming right down the I-10 corridor! That is huge! Got a tornado on the ground. Tornado on the ground. This is east of Fort Stockton on the I-10 corridor. Large tornado on the ground. Woo! Bit of lightning. And there she goes. Woo! Our first tornado! That is awesome!
Now,
Well, that was our first ever tornado intercept, and what a beauty that was. The good thing is, I think it was on the I-10 corridor, so I don't think it will have impacted many people. It was there for about 5 minutes and then dissipated, but really photogenic, really nice. And what's really good is we sort of, you know, we did the yards today, and we picked right. We went in the right spot. All the training paid off. Got ourselves in a safe position for virtually all of it. We've been on the edge of it. We're right on the edge of the hail now. We're just getting away from it, but we are absolutely buzzing. What did you make of that, Paula?
unbelievable, absolutely brilliant. And it was spotted out of the window.
I was looking out. I looked in the mirror of the car and I went, "Fucking hell! There's a tornado on the ground!" Just like pulled up on a hard shoulder.
Stop the car!
Just bailed out, and it's like, oh my god! What a first ever tornado! We're absolutely buzzing. Just looking at these clouds out the window, I've never seen anything like it. They're like, it's like waves in the sea. It's the only way I can describe it. Never seen any clouds like it at all. Really weird. Nice Mamatas formation here. Right, the excitement isn't over. We're now 2 hours on from when we saw the tornado earlier, and the storm is still tornado warned. You can see the blue circle is where we are. Ooh, so we're still ahead of this storm. We're trying to get ahead to this blue road here at, well, in fact, we're not actually at this location. That's where we're going to head to. And then we're going to come down this, hang on, I'm trying to do two things at once here. I'm going to try and come down this blue road here. The storm, the lines on the storm there showing the track that it's taking, so it's basically going west to east. So we're going to drop down south underneath it to get a better view. It's also a safer place, albeit with this particular storm, it has started to turn southeast a little bit, so we will have to be careful. But as you can see from the road, it does gradually go away from the storm, and it is only moving at 15 to 20 miles an hour, so we should be able to keep ahead of it, and we should be able to keep ourselves in a good position. The only things we've got to watch is these things here that are just starting to develop, because that could become something more significant that we need to be aware of. You can see now as we're coming around to the south side of this cell, we're starting to get a better view. There's clear air slot appearing in the blue sky, which is where we're trying to head basically. And then we've got these Mamatas clouds again on the front of this storm. There's quite a lot of lightning in it as well, which is hopefully we can get into a position where we can park up somewhere with a clear view. We might be able to do a bit of time lapse and try and get some lightning shots on the front edge of it. That's the plan. So we moved away from the storm. We're quite a distance away from it now, probably 30 miles. But we're trying to see if we can get some decent lightning shots. There's a lot of lightning in it, but we're not sure if we can see it from here. So we're just going to sit and wait for a minute, see where it's worth setting the cameras up. Still looks pretty impressive. That's the main cell there, and you've got the Mamatas clouds over here on the front of it.
As we sat and waited, the Mamatas clouds began to grow until they almost covered the entire sky.
Paula gets scared by everything, and the Mamatas clouds are now starting to freak her out a bit because they're right above us. But they're just amazing. Just amazing. We're just having a fun with this windmill. There's some lovely plants and flowers around it. Oh, wowzers! And we're getting some big bolts of lightning behind it as well. We've just been sat here really, taking this shot with the windmill, but the lightning's really started kicking out some bolts here, some big ones. So we just sat here. Oh, see what I mean? There's another.
As the lightning started to get closer, the storm started to develop a mothership type structure.
This is the same storm that we've been on all day, and far from weakening, it's actually strengthening again. And you've got another wall cloud forming at the bottom with some low level rotation, and we've got potential this could drop another tornado. looks absolutely ginormous at the minute. It's really difficult to tell from this point because the trees are in the way a bit, but you've got a really lowering wall cloud here, which may well drop a tornado. We could just do with repositioning slightly, see if we can get a better position. I mean, there's lightning literally everywhere across the front of this. Epic. Absolutely epic. Great position again. You can just see a bit of a lowering here. Come on, baby. Got definite lowering on the left side of the storm. A load of lightning kicking off over on the right, but this is where we might expect a tornado dropping, just here, somewhere on this side. Show you this again wide. Jesus. Getting some lowering at the front there. Can you see?
Yeah. Did you get that?
No. No, I think we need to move. We're getting in the middle of the lightning now, which I'm worried about. Suddenly kicked off again.
We're on the move. God, the lightning was so close. Ah!
Oh, did you see that?
Oh!
It's like a ra-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta.
Oh, I want me mum.
Eh?
I want me mum. I'm so scared.
Oh, look, there's lightning in the front.
Oh wow.
We should be safe in the car.
Do you think?
Yeah.
It's made of metal, isn't it?
Yeah. It's got some rubber tyres. Safe for the ground, we're alright. Safest place in a lightning storm is in your car.
Right, okay, I believe it.
Still going.
I'm so scared. I don't think I've ever been this scared. Look how green it is in the middle.
I need to get another shot of it, really.
No! You're not stopping. You're not stopping.
Yeah, lads, it's like a lovely. This guy, he's like to stop. He's like, I'm stopping. I'm sort of lost for superlatives now. Look at that. Momatus. Sunset. Need to get the camera out quick, grab a couple of shots, move on. I know you're probably sick of Momatus now, but this is going to be the end of the line for us. We've decided to bail. We can't outrun this. We've been trapped by, of all things, the Mexican border. So we've been squashed into Del Rio, which is right on the border between America and Mexico. And we were going to try and outrun this thing, and we've realised we can't. So we're going to take shelter, hopefully, in this, under this, in a day's inn in Del Rio, and call it quits. And we'll just get our stuff sorted, and then I'll have a little reflection on today. But today has been just unbelievably epic. I mean, I can't even begin to describe where it fits on the photography days. By far the best ever. I mean, for a number of reasons, but I'll go into that in a bit. But we'll see if we can get checked in the hotel, and then once we're sorted, I'll come back to you. Okay, so what do you do when you've had your first tornado? We celebrate with
Pizza Hut!
Pizza Hut. Oh, we've not eaten all day. We've literally raced all over southern Texas. It's been just an epic day, hasn't it, Paula?
It's just unreal, unbelievable, unbelievable.
So
I
many.
thought we were going to die several times.
Paula just kept saying we're going to die. Anyway, we didn't die. We're here. We're in Del Rio, on the Mexican border.
We're literally 5 miles from Mexico here.
Yeah. So an epic day in photographic terms. Hopefully you're going to enjoy the pictures you're about to see, because this is going to be the highlight of today, really, and some of the shots we got. You'll have seen some of the footage along the way, but the highlights of the photographs I'm about to show you now, hopefully. Until next time, until tomorrow, stay safe if you're out chasing. Hasta la vista.
Coming next time on the channel.
It is proper nuts. We're now hiding in the boot of the car. Oh, did you see that one? Oh my god, some of these strikes are amazing.